Big shakeup in Hollywood, the SAG Awards are ditching SAG for a fresh new name, but is this really about the actors? Hey there, film buffs and TV enthusiasts. Imagine tuning into one of the biggest nights in entertainment, where the brightest stars gather to celebrate jaw-dropping performances. But here's where it gets controversial. What if the name of that iconic show feels outdated or confusing to folks outside the industry? That's exactly what's sparking buzz right now as the SAG Awards, run by SAG-AFTRA, the powerhouse union representing over 160,000 actors worldwide, prepare for their 32nd ceremony on March 1, 2026. In a bold move, they're rebranding to the Actor Awards. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just a name change, it's a strategic pivot to appeal to a global audience. Intrigued? Let's dive in and unpack this evolution, step by step, so even newcomers to Hollywood's glittery world can follow along easily. First off, for those scratching their heads, SAG-AFTRA stands for the Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. It's the largest union for performers in film, television, and related fields, advocating for fair pay, working conditions, and yes, celebrating talent through awards like these. John Brockett, the creative force behind the show's broadcast, is showrunner and executive producer, and JoBeth Williams, an acclaimed actress who chairs SAG-AFTRA's awards committee, broke the news on Friday. In their shared announcement, they described it as a perfect next step in the show's evolution. Sounds straightforward, right? But let's explore why this shift matters, and why it might ruffle some feathers. You see, while Hollywood insiders know SAG stands for Screen Actors Guild, audiences elsewhere often scratched their heads, wondering what SAG even meant. The show, which started on basic cable, jumped to Netflix streaming ahead of its 30th edition in 2024. Ever since, organizers have been tweaking the format to draw in viewers from around the world, think more international appeal, diverse categories, and a broader focus on global storytelling. This name change fits right into that playbook, making it clearer that the event is all about honoring actors in film and TV. For beginners, picture it like renaming a favorite coffee shop to something more welcoming that doesn't assume you know insider lingo. It's about accessibility and growth. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this just a smart marketing tweak, or could it dilute the SAG legacy that so many actors hold dear? Brockett and Williams anticipated the questions and shared a Q&A to clarify. Let's break it down with some friendly explanations. Why the name switch? The award's iconic statuette has always been called the Actor since the show's launch over 30 years ago. Aligning the show's title with the award and the union itself just makes intuitive sense. We aim to spotlight what the event truly celebrates: stellar performances by actors in film and television. By honing in on actors in those two media, we're paving a clear, simple path forward. Imagine it like renaming a classic recipe book to Ultimate Cooking Essentials. It cuts through the clutter and highlights the heart of the matter. When did talks start, and why right now? This idea has been brewing for ages. From the beginning, the statuette was the actor, and as Netflix expanded our reach worldwide, the moment felt ripe to formalize the connection. It's about stepping boldly into a new chapter that embraces our growing global fanbase. What's changing and what's staying put? The new name is the Actor Awards, presented by SAG-AFTRA, but the core stays rock solid: actors celebrating actors. The statuette's name hasn't changed, and we're just syncing everything up with the union's identity. For example, it's like updating a book's title to match its subtitle without rewriting the story inside. Does this affect the show's reputation? Absolutely not. The prestige and history remain intact. We're jazzed to refine the name to better reflect our mission and fuel future expansion. Think of it as a beloved band releasing a greatest hits album under a fresher title. The music stays the same, but it draws in new listeners. Will fans still know it's the same show? You bet. The essence, actors honoring actors, endures. The updated name simply helps introduce it to fresh global audiences. It's like how a restaurant might refresh its sign but keep the signature dishes. Any shakeups for voters, entries, or eligibility? Nope. Everything from voting to submissions stays identical. Only the name is evolving. What about promotional stuff like FYC campaigns and ads? To smooth the transition for studios and networks, materials will still reference Screen Actors Guild Awards through the pre-nomination voting cutoff on January 5, 2026. After that, we'll shift to the actor awards across the board. How to talk about past wins. We get it, it'll take time for winners and fans to adapt, and referring to it as the old name is totally fine during this adjustment period. Change like this isn't instant, it's like switching to a new phone, you might slip back to the old one at first. Is SAG-AFTRA pulling back from the show? Not a chance. It remains proudly presented by the union. Tied to the SAG-AFTRA merger? Yes. Post-merger, we stuck with SAG Awards, but now the new name fully acknowledges that union merger by linking it to the actor statuette. For context, SAG, Screen Actors Guild, and AFTRA, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, combined in 2012 to strengthen the industry voice, and this rebrand celebrates that unity. Were all members in the loop? With 160,000 plus members, direct input from everyone wasn't feasible, but the awards committee, a group of active members, was heavily involved. The decision reflects the committee's insights, representing the broader membership and leadership. Our aim? Boost clarity and worldwide visibility for every performer we support. We're positive this new name achieves that. Phew, what a refresh. But here's the real hook, does this name change truly empower actors, or is it just Hollywood's way of chasing trends at the expense of tradition? Some might argue it's a savvy move to modernize and expand reach, like how streaming services have revolutionized binge-watching. Others could see it as erasing a storied history, after all, SAG has been a badge of honor for decades. And this is the part most people miss, will international viewers flock to it now, or will die-hard fans feel alienated? What do you think? Does rebranding an awards show dilute its legacy, or is it a necessary evolution in our global entertainment landscape? Agree that Actor Awards is clearer and more inclusive, or disagree and prefer sticking with SAG for its familiarity? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, let's spark a conversation.